Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We have an actually very cool stream planned. We talked about it on our previous stream, but we're going to make a few adjustments. This is where we're starting. That's where we're heading. This is where we're going to be ending up right here. All right, let's get this started. So we're starting at the International Marketplace just because this is a very centralized location. This at the Kona Coffee Purveyors. I know it's a favorite for a number of you. Great place for coffee, great place for Queen Aon Danish. I know that's a favorite of Janet's. And it is on the main street of Kahio and Nahua. And right down there are some notable places, but we've talked about them a lot. We'll talk about them another time. That is the Surf and Tacos. We're going to be doing a Bites and Beaches episode later this week. I'm thinking it's going to be Friday. Aloha, Janet and Dale and Rick and LC, Marie, Christian. So what we're going to do, I changed the plans a little bit. We're going to, at the end of the day, we're going to walk around Diamondhead and come back to Waikiki. But I wanted you to see what it was like if you wanted to walk from International Marketplace and walk to the hike at Diamondhead or to KCC Farmers Market, which is at Queen Kapiolani Community College. So that's what we're going to do. And we're not going to do this as a walking companion because we'll probably do that stream again because I do this walk probably 4 times a week. But we'll do this one that's more informative, and I'll tell you about some of the places more along the way. As you all know already, one of my favorite places to go, Waikiki Market. Every time I go there, other than the lady who doesn't do a great job at the hot counter, everybody else there is wonderful, does a great job. This is the Ohana East that they're in the middle of renovating now. Hopefully it'll be done by September. That's what they're promising. That's what I said, Queen Aomon. There you go. I love it, Janet. Queen Aomon. Queen Aomon. Yeah, Queen Aomon. There you go. I think I've got it now. This is one of our favorite people's favorite street and her favorite hotel right down there, Wayfinder. King's Landing, I know that's a favorite of, I believe it's Wade's or Lance's, right up there. They're redoing that to a very large degree. It's going to be an entertainment complex as well as a hotel, some other accommodations, and maybe some restaurants as well. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will include some sort of a version of that. Perfect. Okay, there you go. So here's going to be our route for today. We're going to do this in two streams. First stream is going to be from International Marketplace to the entrance of Diamondhead, where you would go if you drove or if you walked or hiked it, took an Uber, what have you. It'll be this direction. So we're going to go down Kahio to Kapahulu, take a right on Kapahulu, go down to Alawai extended road there, go back behind the zoo, and then go up Diamondhead Road, right around by Diamondhead Grill, and walk all the way around to Queen Kapiolani College and the Diamondhead Park entrance. And then we'll stop that, and that way you'll have a self-contained video that shows you what it would take to hike from International Marketplace to Diamondhead. Then we'll stop that stream, we'll start a new stream, and we'll go from Diamondhead entrance around the backside to the lookout area. And that may need to be two streams because, as you guys know, once we leave the lookouts at the top of Diamondhead and we come back towards Waikiki, we lose reception. So that's going to need to be 2 streams. So we're going to do a total of 3 streams today. But then you'll have all the video all in 3 short streams. and you can watch which part of it you want back. Very, very popular Maguro spot. I'm not personally familiar with it, but it's an easy second place to Maguro Brothers, which we've talked about quite a bit. They're at the Sticks Asian food court over there by the Waikiki Business Center, right by the Waikiki trolley kiosk. That's Hi's Steakhouse. If you've been to Waikiki, you know all about it or probably visited there. It's a very old school, old fashioned, but very, very good, very tasty steakhouse. This is Blue Ocean right here on the right hand side. If you've not been there, you've seen it for sure. It's a very it's a good option. It's a good option for food. It's very plentiful. So what you see on these photos here, it looks sizable, and it is, but they have everything from fish to fried chicken, shrimp, garlic shrimp, and the cost is quite reasonable compared to similar cuisines and similar dishes at full service restaurants. Right across the street here is a small food truck compound. Angry Shrimp, we've talked about them a number of times. You know they're a favorite of mine. They have a spicy Cajun shrimp dish. If you like spice and shrimp, that's the one for you. This is back in the corner here, that is a coffee shop and cafe type place. They have great breakfast sandwiches, really good fruit plate lunches. Fruit plate breakfast. Some nice sandwiches. They are terminally slow though. I want to be very upfront. They're very, very slow. I mean, chronically so slow. And they have great coffee, really good coffee. But again, boy, if you're in a hurry, that's not the place for you. This is a fairly new sushi place. They recently painted it a nice yellow. I like to give them a shout out, not because of I've been there, because I have not. I've heard good things about it from what I've heard, but it's only been minimal. But I like it because it's owned by a local single lady, and I like to get her as much, give her as much free exposure as possible. But again, I cannot give it an endorsement or a review of any kind. Anyway, down there is the ocean, Waikiki Beach, Kalakaua Avenue. Wade, you're going to hate, I'm sure you probably already heard, I couldn't see the comments till just now. You're going to hate that you missed that previous stream, my friend. Hello, Lance. Good to see you, amigo. The flowering trees lining the street. Let me see if we can get one pointed out. Aloha, Vern and Janine. Janet, we may not get the ocean on this stream because we're going this way and around, but on the next one we will for sure. So I may break my record with you. This is the Marriott Waikiki Beach Resort right here on the right hand side. It's a very, very popular, very favorite hotel among visitors to Hawaii or Oahu. I love it. That's one of my favorite hotels. I think, honestly, more of it because of memories of doing business with that great company and that great property when they first took it over. But it is great. It's loaded with amenities, has DK Steakhouse, one of my favorites, Queen's Break, which is the breakfast restaurant and casual restaurant to the side of their bar, their beachside bar. But there's nothing really remarkable about that. It's just very convenient. Yeah, it's another beautiful day. That's the Waikiki Banyan. Let me just point this out because this is brought up quite a bit. This is a very popular rental owner type place. It's not a conventional hotel completely, and they're known really for affordability, great clean accommodations, but also because they have, I think, $30 or $35 parking overnight, which is really quite reasonable. This is the Hyatt place right here. One of 3 Hyatt property products in Waikiki. We've mentioned them before. The other similar product is the Waikiki, I'm sorry, the whole Hyatt Centric, which is, it's always baffled me why they have the Centric and Hyatt Place, because they're quite similar products, and they're almost the exact same rate, and in a couple cases more expensive than the much better, much more fulfilled, much more amenity rich Hyatt Regency Beach Resort. If you recall, we did a comparison. The rates for Hyatt Centric and Hyatt Place was about $289 or something like that, almost $290, and the Hyatt Regency was like $288 or $284. They just take really good care of that property, the Marriott. We're heading to the entrance of the Diamondhead hike, the Diamondhead Reserve, Diamondhead State Park. And I wanted to show you what it takes to walk from International Marketplace to Diamondhead. Or if you want to do this, you can go from International Marketplace to the KCC Farmers Market, which is the Queen Kapiolani Community College farmers market that is on Saturdays only, from 7 a.m. for Farm Bureau members and 8 a.m. for non-Farm Bureau members, and it goes to, I believe it's 12:30. It's quite short. I think they should extend those hours, but it's quite popular. It's a really, what I would say, a true farmers market, because farmers are represented there in quite a large degree. If you go there, you'll know what I'm talking about, or if you've been there before, you know what I'm talking about. A couple of activities that you may be interested in doubling up on is going from International Marketplace, or wherever you happen to be staying. International Marketplace is just a really good central reminder, centralized landmark. And then go to Hike Diamondhead, do it about 7 o'clock on a Saturday, go up to the top of Diamondhead, enjoy the views, and then come down and then go to the Farmers Market, KCC Farmers Market, and enjoy breakfast there. They have quite a lot of food options. They have probably one of the best smoothies I've ever had. If you remember on the last stream, I had one and had to go back for another. Really quite good. This is the parking lot for the zoo. So if you've been keeping track about how far I've walked from International Marketplace, this is how long it takes to get to the zoo. Not long at all. And I'm trying to walk at a reasonable pace. I usually walk quite fast, so I don't want it to seem it's shorter or longer than what it really is. I'm just walking at I think a normal pace. Wade, were you told about the previous stream you missed out on a pass that you won, amigo? I was sorry to see that. I saw your name on the list and I was pulling for you, man. This is one of the elementary schools, middle schools, I think, maybe. It's obviously out for the summer, but I just love their design. I love that they're so old school. You see the kids out there playing around. They have shorts and flip-flops on. Looks like they're coming to the beach. That's certainly not the case on a lot of other school dress codes that you see on the mainland. I just think it's cool. I've mentioned this a couple of times, but I don't think we've actually seen it. A couple of times when you go along this fence on this back side, because the zoo backs up to it, some of the zoo exhibits back up to it, there's like a llama or a yak or something that's back to his exhibit is actually quite close to the fence, and you can separate the some of the bushes there and see them chilling out there in their exhibit. It's good for you, Diane. Never turn down a hike. Or I never turn down a hike. I do this walk here, like in the last couple of months, I've only done it maybe 3 times a week, but I was usually doing it 4 and 5 times a week. I don't even think about it. I would get up, do my work till about 10, 11, grab my shoes and my lazy bum dog, and we would just hit it. Just go, don't think about it, just do it. And it's a good walk, depending on the way we do it. A couple of times it's about almost 6 miles, maybe 6.25 miles. And if I'm not streaming, I do a lot better job of it. I double time it. You know, I walk pretty quickly because I want to keep your heart rate up, get the distance over, maintain a good clip, you know. That's great, Dale. You'll like this hike because, Dale, you're on vacation, but it's great to always hike and walk and keep your health up. I mean, walking is one of the best things you can do. Low impact, helps burn fat, get your metabolism cranking a little bit. It's just a great thing to do. And plus, this is an easy hike because if you get a little tired or whatever, just stop. Okay, guys, I need to make a tiny adjustment here. I apologize. Back at it. I don't want to put a damper on anyone's accomplishments because, you know, people, you know, they have step counters. You know, they say, I did 10,000 steps today and that's my goal. I did 12,000 steps. And please hear what I'm saying before you write bad messages to me. But send them. They're entertaining. Getting 10,000 steps at work and doing errands and things like that is not the same as doing 10,000 steps like I'm doing right now. Just because once you get a pace going like the pace I have now and you maintain it, that's where the real benefit comes in. If you're doing it at work where you get up from your desk, walk to another desk and back and sit, then back to a desk, come over, do something else and sit. That's not, that 10,000 steps that you're getting that way doesn't count. It helps. It's better than doing nothing for sure, but it's not the same as doing a sustained load on your muscles, sustained tension on your muscles and your bones and your, you know, and on your heart. You know, it's not sustained pressure, so it's not as good. But again, any steps are good. Any mobility is better than nothing. So keep doing what you're doing. But if you can, get a sustained pace and keep that sucker going for 30 minutes to 45 minutes at least. And then if you do other things that will help your metabolism, you know, like that drink we've talked about before, cold showers are the best on the planet, or cold plunge if you could do it, which most people can't. Those will be exponentially more valuable and beneficial, and the results will be exponentially better than not doing those things along with it, you know, along with your walking. But yeah, man, any walking is great. I'm proud of you guys. Aloha, Pamela. Some of you have written and said you've cut out soda and chips. So, one gentleman was saying he and his wife had a habit of getting like 4 bags of chips every week, and they would get soda, and he just listed a whole line of things. What he commented, that my comment about looking at what other people are buying in their grocery carts, because it's easier to judge and give an assessment on what other people are doing and then apply it to yourself. I mean, that's kind of a coward's way to do it, to be very candid. Not trying to be rude, but that's if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know? We even had a guy say, "You telling me not to buy soda and drink alcohol and chips and what have you made me want to go out and buy more of them." It's perfect. Good for him too, you know. Oh, Pamela, thank you for that. Those stars. Just giving us a share is equal to those stars, but I really do appreciate it. It's not necessary, much appreciated though. Just share and like the stream, guys. Let's get those shares up. I really do appreciate that. That more than anything helps us. Secondarily to watching some of our YouTube channel videos, which you guys have done a great job with. This is just kind of a small side of the road type of botanical garden right here. It's frankly, it's not really notable, I guess, but earlier in the spring, the flowers are really blooming, but it's loaded up with chickens. So this street is, this road right here, I inaccurately call it the Lēʻahi, just because it's an extension off that road and it just comes this way. But this is Montserrat. This street, this is a street where they have the corner down there where they have the art on the fence, and then they have the art on the little Queen Kapiolani Park right over there on the corner. And just across the street is where they have Queens Beach, and catty corner from there is where they have Barefoot Beach Cafe, just so you get a bearing. And so this street right here, this starts Queen Kapiolani Park. So we can actually do two things. We're going to do one, but we could go two ways. We could go this way, and this road will run us right into the backside of Diamondhead right there. And we can go along the backside of Diamondhead, where those two little beautiful parks usually are, go up to the lookouts, and then come all the way around this way and down this street and go back. We could do that, but we're not going to. We're going to go this way. Oh, go. Okay. Very nice of her. Thank you, lady. So this route will take us by Diamondhead Grill, which is a really, really, really good, almost unremarkable looking dining venue, but it is so good. Ask, I think, world famous Cassie Vegas, and I know Waikiki Wendy Silva for sure is a fan of this place. But there will be several notable cafes and some coffee shops along the way, shave ice store along the way, a couple convenience stores. But that's really about it. It's not and there are some restaurants up here on the right hand side, but nothing that's real remarkable, to be honest. Hello, Tom. I'll let you look at the park back there while we're waiting. This part of the park is loaded up with chickens. And some of these trees over here, they're the variety of tree that have the really interesting root system that's above the ground in many cases. And it gives little inlets and little hiding places for the chicks, you know, the baby chicks, and then the big chickens. So if you go over there, you can see a big mama chicken. She's got her wings all out, and it looks like she's really super fat. And what she'll do is she'll stand up, and there's like 8 chicks under her. And they sit in those tree root systems. Yes, it's a nice, easy walk. It's not difficult. There's a tiny bit of an incline, I guess I'm on now, but it's not something that's untenable. Also, again, if you're feeling, I just like the walking part because it gets you outside, gets you really critical vitamin D. I just think it's a nice walk. And you're able to see things. I mean, you're able to take an Uber, you can take a taxi, if those still exist. You can take a rented bike, you can take a scooter. The Waikiki trolley also comes this way, goes around the backside. But getting a good walk up and a good sweat up is, I mean, it's a payoff. It may be a different choice for you if you're going to do Diamondhead on the back of it, but I did that just the other day. That's no big thing, you know, because you can rest, you know. Even going up Diamondhead, if it gets a little bit breathy for you or a little bit tense, just stop, take a little rest, and then you're back up and going. Here's the Pioneer Cafe. It's really kind of a cool cafe style restaurant. Coffees, kind of artisanal sandwiches and things of that nature. And here's the back side of Diamondhead. You can see a little edge there. It wraps around the front, and that's where the first of 3 pillboxes. There's 4 pillboxes, but only 3 of them are reachable or allowed to be hiked to. I'm not, well, I have had something from this Maury's, but it was so long ago I wouldn't even feel comfortable telling you what it was or how it was. But I do know that it's very, very popular on Saturdays, Sundays, weekends. This place is loaded with people, and I hear nothing but good things. But again, I myself have not dined here. I mean, I did, but again, I couldn't tell you what it was. Here's another place. It's kind of the same. I've been here before, but it's been so long ago. This place is very popular, but they close down a lot. They're open and close and open and close. It's really inconsistent, which is the death sentence of any retail spot. What does the, I don't know. The trophy with the face. Oh, it may, if it's on your, if it's on your name and it's a little diamond to the right of it, I think that means it depends on what the icon is. There's a diamond for a top contributor. There's another one that, I think the one you're describing is the one who is always in trouble. And a troll, I think that's what that designation is. I can't be sure though. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking at. Oh yeah, the stars. Yeah, that means someone sent stars. Someone sent 100 stars, and that's $1, like a super chat type thing. All right, so that's the Diamondhead Grill. Looks very unassuming. I would almost help pay to get a new sign for them, but it's a terrible sign. There are no windows other than those that are all covered up, so you don't know if this is part restaurant, if there's people in there, not in there, is it busy, not busy. Obviously the sign says they're closed now, but they have some of the best food you'll ever have in Waikiki, in my opinion. They have scones, which I know Waikiki Wendy Silva is all into. I think it's either she or Cassie Vegas. But they have chicken prime roast. They have chicken dishes, shrimp, really good. So if you go to, if you hike up Diamondhead and you come back down and you're not doing it on the Saturday when the farmer's market is there, walk back down here and enjoy a lunch. And you could go inside. They have seating inside too. Or just take it and sit outside in the beautiful weather and enjoy it. Have any of you been to Diamondhead Grill? Have you been, Janet? I bet you have. But they're busy. I mean, they're very popular with locals. Very It's on a couple of tour stops, believe it or not. It's actually on the tour stop with Waikiki trolley. There's the bean tea leaf place. It's just like another chain coffee place, to be honest. This place is a little bit different. It's kind of a cute little cafe. They have malasadas, they have pineapple drinks, they have a whip type, not a Dole Whip, but a whip type dessert. They have smoothies, all types of things in there. It's very popular. I've not been there, but how are you? That lady's always sitting out in her yard, or she always tweaking her yard a little bit. I love that. Hello, Tracy. Boy, you know what I feel bad about? I feel bad about seeing names of people when they join the next stream after not having been on the previous stream and their name was called. Did Wade rage quit the stream after he found out that he won something and just missed it? Living your dream, Janine. I saw him on a few moments ago. Well, when we were leaving Waikiki. Oh, I want to show you that view. Gosh, I've walked past it a couple times. I'm going to show you this view up here. It's beautiful. Can you see kind of over the top of those houses right in here? That's Manoa Valley. Manoa Falls right on the other side of this first ridge. There's a better view up here. And that is the, if you look up here, the very top, I'll get my hand out of the way. You see those houses right up there? The far house on the far left that has the arches, you can kind of see it just barely. It's the top line of homes up there. That's Wahila Mountain Reserve, and that's where we went and saw those pine tree forests. Remember at the top of Ruth's place? That's a beautiful hike. Well, you know, it is. I guess it is. It's more of a steady climb is what it is. It's more of a steady incline, but it's not, I mean, it's not difficult. It's, again, if you get tired, you can always stop, call an Uber, whatever you like. Right up here on the right is the Culinary the Culinary Institute for Hawaii. I think it's Hawaii, not just Oahu. And in through here, and I've actually looked this up, so I can't really give you much facts or much information to back up what I'm going to tell you. But actually, let me stop here for a second. That's Wilhelmina Rise. That's that area where we went, that's right behind Kaimuki. And there's the place I was just telling you about, Wahila. So you can see it a little bit better right there, see? Isn't that beautiful how they set the houses up there? So one of the things I was going to tell you that you see around here, but I can't really find any history on it or any identifiable facts. But as you know, Diamondhead played a pinnacle role in defending and responding to Pearl Harbor all that kind of stuff, right? So when they did that, again, if you're a historian and I'm butchering this, please feel free to comment and straighten out what I'm saying, because I'm not going to say anything that's I'm going to put my life on, but I'm just going to tell you. So this road going around Diamond Head was blocked off, and they didn't have all the residents and the traffic and what have you. But it seems like to me, you know, I've read about how they had, I think they're called battalions, not battalions as in people, but battalions as in blockades, that type of thing. That's what this seems like, right? Like that was a blockade there going across here, and this was blocked up, and they were blocking traffic going this way. On the other side of the Diamond Head, there's one that's a little bit more exact, and it almost looks like it had a gate blocking people at one time. If any of you know anything about those concrete walls or what their use was, let me know. Yeah, that's the Culinary Institute of the Pacific from the University of Hawaii. That's what that says over there. I think I told you this story before. It's a short one. It's hilarious. There's a sign up here that says, warning, beware of chickens, other things. And there's a little picture of a pig. And I said, man, I've seen pigs out in the wild. A pig saved my GoPros, some of you know. But where would a pig ever be? You know, here in a residential area with cars going by. And I'm telling you, I've probably done this walk, I'm going to say very, very conservatively, 500 times. This walk that I'm doing around Diamond Head Base, both ways, at least 500 times, really probably close to 1,000. I've never seen a pig. I've seen chickens and ferrets and everything else. So I came by here one day and I passed this sign, like I said, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And you just kind of go blind to it, right? But I remember in the early days I saw it and I went, man, I've never seen a pig here. This must have been like way back in the day, and they had that sign up there. Well, about 4 months ago, I just happened to notice that sign again, and I laughed to myself, man, you've never seen any pigs? That's hilarious to see that sign. I took about 5 steps, and about right there sat a big old fat, not big, not by farm standards, but javelina size, wild pig size. It was just sitting there chewing on the grass, enjoying his day, just fat and happy. And I haven't seen the pig since, but it was so funny that I saw that pig within minutes of seeing that sign again for the first time in forever. I think it's right up here. Yeah, do not feed the animals. There's a mom and some of her babies over there. Teach them how to eat and find bugs. So there's the backside of Diamond Head. Wow, did they take that sign down? Huh. Well, nope, there it is. There it is, right there. I wouldn't lie to you. Do not feed the animals, cats, chickens, and pachyderms. Pigs. I know a pig's not a pachyderm, but I just like that word. So right up here across the street, catty corner from where we are now, is the parking lot and the park for Kapiolani Community College. And up about 100 yards on the left will be the parking lot for the farmers market. We'll see that in just a second. This park area is very, very popular with chickens and roosters. So that's the Queen Kapiolani Community College. Nice, very well kept community college and grounds. Here's the bus stop. Right over there is another bus stop on the other side, in addition to the stop for the Waikiki trolley. And there's a stop on the left-hand side also for the Waikiki trolley. And if memory serves, I believe that is the blue line that takes you there. I'm going to walk on this side of the street for just a few more moments, just to show you where the farmers market is, so you can kind of time out how long it's taken us to get from International Marketplace to here. Actually, maybe one of you can tell me that. Does anyone know how long we've been on? I can't tell because the lens is being blocked by the filter. So that's the bus, and this parking lot right here is where they have the farmers market every Saturday from 7 to noon or 8 to noon, depending on your affiliation. And I'm assuming none of you are part of the Farmers Bureau. 42 minutes. Okay, so let's call it 43, Lance. So from International Marketplace to the farmers market or to Diamondhead, let's call it 45. So it'll take you 45 minutes. And we stopped a couple of times. You may not walk as fast, you may walk a little faster, but the opening, or the entrance rather, to Diamondhead is right there, right where those brake lights are. So 45, 46, let's call it that. If you're liking this stream, please share it and give us a like. That would be great. Have you done this hike before we end it? Have you done this hike? And if so, did you enjoy it? Would you do it again? And if you haven't done it, would you do it? All back through here is where they have the farmers market. All types of kiosks, fresh fruit, flowers, vendors, coffee, juicers. Liked and shared. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. I think it helps better if you share it after it stops, after it's over with. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be the case. And we had 7 or 9 shares on our last live stream. I couldn't believe that. That is shocking. Let's cross here. Don't jaywalk, folks. So we'll just walk along the street here. And this will take us right up to Diamondhead Monument entrance, right up here on the right side. There's your bus stop. And the trolley stops there, and it stops going this other way right here on the right-hand side. And we'll end this stream right here, and then we'll start up a new stream, and we'll go from here and we'll go around the backside of Diamondhead and complete the semicircle. We'll have to stop that stream when we're at the very top, because as you know, we lose connection once we go down the hill. But once I'm down that hill, I'll double time it, and we'll start the last stream up, and we'll go from those two parks that we always go to that have the beautiful lookouts, and we'll start that stream, and we'll go from there back to the international marketplace, so you get a good sense of a round trip. So obviously, you know, you can walk from international marketplace to here and then just walk inside and do your hike and come back and go that way, or you can come out here and then go to Queen Kapiolani Farmers Market if it's on a Saturday, or walk out here and go this way and take the route that we're going to take. So that wasn't bad. That's what, 46 minutes, would you say, Lance? You're welcome, Margaret, Sandy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you can join us for our next stream. It's going to be less than a minute. All right. Check out the chickens. All right, if this is your first stream, hope it's not your last. If it's your last, I hope you enjoyed all the ones that preceded this one. And I want you to know, if you laughed, loved, and learned, or I'm sorry, if you laughed and learned, hope you loved it. And just know that I appreciate every single second, minute, hour, and day that you spend on these streams sharing beautiful Hawaii with me. It doesn't go unnoticed, and you're the reason why you do it. Thank you.